What's it like being a Hive content creator? A question that still remains mystery to this day with no solid answer. There's so many different styles that can be answered in nor one go nor by one person. But after doing some research, I figured it out. Now, the first thing you're probably thinking is, hello, Dozzi, why come you need to figure out? Like, how come you need to figure this out, Dozzi? You literally have 3,000 subscribers. You don't need to figure it out. But I want to try to figure it out as the general rule of thumb. So I'm going to be asking a bunch of Hive creators a bunch of questions on this to figure out what it really means to be a Hive creator and even how you can get there. Anyways, let's go. So after asking around a bit, I found some of your guys' favorite creators and I asked them each 2 questions. The first question I asked all of them was what's one thing about being a Hive creator and what's it like, and then the second thing that I asked them was what's one tip that they have for being a Hive creator and how to get there. Now, first from Ben, he says that the thing about the Hive that he likes being as a Hive YouTuber is it's very cool. Personally, he just likes entertaining people and making videos. Now, his tip is to be consistent, maybe upload every week, every month, etc., and be entertaining and make the videos entertaining and make sure you're having fun. And now we have DandaPlayz, and his thing about the Hive is it's fun to be able to play games and make content on it, and however, it can be stressful sometimes and difficult. Now, of course, his tip is also consistency. Look around and take inspiration. It's about getting reached, then make good videos. And then from Hive, he does a lot, and he kind of just gave me this spiel. You guys can pause the video to read it, but basically, there's a lot of editing, gameplay, and a lot of testing and experimenting with it, and it's a lot of fun though, and he really does enjoy it, and you know, it can be a little stressful, but it's overall pretty cool. And then from Notkings, he only left a tip, but make sure to research everything, and there's not just one answer, so you gotta really find out, and shortcuts won't work, so if you try to cut corners, it's not gonna turn out as well, so make sure to really try your best there. Anyways guys, let's move on to the interview.
Making content stuff, it gives you more to do than just kind of relying on them, you know, to bring something to the table, and you can kind of build on that. And one thing that I really like seeing is the tournaments and stuff, and with the lack of updates, not how there's been less updates, but just in between each big update, they've had I've seen blowing up a lot. I've seen a lot in my feed things to do when you're bored on the Hive, and finding things in the Hive and just all that stuff.
I think that stuff is really good, and I think the best. I think people underestimate the value of collaborating. Obviously, that's what you're doing now, but I mean in general, I think people, if they took more time to try and get to know other creators around their size, that is, unless it's for a bigger collab. I think in this case here, you're just kind of talking, so it's not a crazy big thing to reach out for. Mm-hmm. But if you're gonna be hey, can you record a video with me on my channel, or can you do that, or can you record me on your channel? That kind of stuff is not gonna work out for you, just because most creators aren't gonna do that. But I think for all creators, if you have 200 subs, if you have 2,000 subs, I would look out for other creators who are around your size within the ballpark. I don't think it's bad to be ambitious, because there are a lot of creators that are bigger that would do it. But collaborating and getting to know other creators around your size is going to be a really good thing for not only the community to grow, but for individuals to grow, and also just to have fun when it's not fun. At the moment.
Yeah,
not that it's not fun, but when there's definitely days where you're I've played Skywars 3,000 times, I'm kind of looking for something new.
Yeah, it's kind of I guess I would describe it as kind of being burned out from it, because there's nothing new to do, but then again, at the same time, they're just doing the same thing, and I think for everybody watching, there's definitely content creation's a big thing. I don't think I'd play the Hive as much as I would if I didn't make content.
100% agree. I wouldn't be playing this at all. Not at all, but not even close.
Yeah. And it's just a lot more fun, especially when there's I can't think of a situation specific, the New Year's event, not this one, but you remember that big one where they had that big festive thing,
yeah,
the screens.
21 2021.
2020. I think it was.
2021, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like the end of 2020. And
Yeah.
I remember like
2020 sucks. So.
I remember that was just so cool because
COVID
like
year.
I remember it's just so cool, you know, to like spend time with like others and just like see this crazy event. And I definitely think that everybody should like really at least dip their toes into it. And I've definitely seen there's a lot more channels popping up, and I think that there's more attempts at least to become a Hive creator than like before, like the percentage of Hive players becoming creators. Because
while
like
we're on the page of Hive creators, I think my biggest advice, I share this all the time, is as to succeed as a creator is to don't well, I guess this is yes and no, but my biggest thing that I suggest is to try and take videos that there's a lot of things on the Hive, unless you're gonna wait for updates, which, if an update comes out, you can make a video on that new update, yeah, for sure. But there's going to be times where there's not updates, and I think becoming known as a content creator that's only going to wait for updates puts you in a tough spot, because then you don't know what to do. My biggest advice for a content creator is to take videos completely outside the Hive and try to bring them to the Hive. For example, my video, I don't know how many people here are going to know it, but it was $1 for every kill in Skywars. I got that video idea from $1 for bench press. So it had nothing to do with Minecraft or Hive, but I was able to bring it to the Hive, and it gave me something different, and it was something fun, and it did well, because it was still searchable, and it was something that people could enjoy, but it was different. So I think
just kind of like new to people
is to try is to take from outside of just treasure Skywars No Wars challenge or only gold challenge. I see that kind of stuff all the time. Try to think bigger than that, but while still keeping it not too big.
Thank you so much for your time. I think this is definitely going to help out a lot of people.
Yes.
Yep.
If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to go watch my other video on the most popular costume to figure out one of the most commonly asked questions on the Hive. Anyways, that's all. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.